Hello students, welcome to NIRS Education channel. Let us continue the lesson Glimpses of India. In that second part, let us see today. Second part, it is about Coorg. Coorg, it is a place. It is also called Kodagu, which comes in Karnataka. Okay. Now let us see the lesson. Coorg is coffee country, famous for its rainforests and spices. Okay. Coorg, it is coffee country. Country mean you don't take exact literal meaning there. Country mean it is famous for coffee. Okay. Famous for its rainforests. Okay. Also it is famous for rainforests and spices. Spices means you know, in order to increase the taste of food, some things we use, they are called spices, just like bay leaves, cardamom, clove, okay, such kind of pepper, such kind of things are called spices. And Coorg is famous for such kind of spices. Now let us start the lesson. Midway between Mysore and the coastal town of Mangalore sit a piece of heaven that must have drifted from the kingdom of God. This land of rolling hills is inhabited by proud race of marshalmen and beautiful women and wild creatures. See here, midway between Mysore and coastal town of Mangalore. Coorg is situated between two cities, okay, Mysore and Mangalore. Okay. Sits a piece of heaven that must have drifted from the kingdom of God. See here, the writer is telling Coorg, he is comparing Coorg to heaven. Sits a piece of heaven must have drifted. Drifted means what? Drifted from means been carried along gently by air. From the heaven, a piece of land was carried by the air and it was placed between Mysore and Mangalore. Okay. From the kingdom of God. This land of rolling hills, okay, land of rolling hills, you can see the many hills there, okay. Land of rolling hills is inhabited by proud race of marshalmen, okay. In that place, there is proud race of marshalmen. Marshalmen means what here? Having to do with war. They are well known for wars. They are warriors. Okay. Proud race of warriors. Beautiful women. You can see beautiful women also there. And wild creatures. You can see different species, wild creatures in that particular place. That's why he called that place a piece of heaven. Coorg or Kodagu, the smallest district of Karnataka. Okay, it is the smallest. You can call by another name also Kodagu. Okay, Coorg or Kodagu. The smallest district of Karnataka is home to evergreen forests. Here we can see evergreen forests, spices and coffee plantations. Many coffee plantations are there. Evergreen forests cover 30% of this district. See here, evergreen forest, they cover 30% of the district. During the monsoons, it pours enough to keep many visitors away. Yes, during the monsoon season, rainy season, you can't go there. Okay, many visitors avoid to go there because there will be much powering, okay, much rain. The season of joy commences from September and continues till March. Yeah, season for joy commences. Season for joy starts from September and continues till March. So the suitable time to visit Coorg is between September to March. That is the most suitable time. The weather is perfect during that time. Weather will be perfect with some shower thrown in for good measure. There will be little shower, little rainfall. Okay, there will not be heavy rainfall during that time. You can enjoy that rain. Such kind of rain will be there. That's why that is the suitable time, which September and continue till March, September to March. Yeah. The air breathes of invigorating coffee. Yes, when you take breath, you are going to have invigorating coffee. Okay. Invigorating means what here? Refreshing or exhilarating. Okay. A refreshing smell of coffee you are going to take when you breathe. Coffee estates and colonial bungalows stand tucked under the tree canopies in prime corners. Okay, you can see coffee estates and colonial bungalows. Colonial bungalows means the bungalows which were built during British time. Okay, colonial bungalows means British time bungalows you can see in the corners of the prime corners, the best corners of the plantations, and they have the canopies of trees. Means those bungalows are surrounded by what? Big trees. Those bungalows are almost looking like what? Canopies. Canopies means roof-like coverings that form shelters. Okay, they were looking like canopies for the bungalows. The fiercely independent people of Coorg are possibly from Greek or Arabic descent. Okay, there are two different arguments about the Coorg people. The fiercely independent, fiercely means greatly independent, great independent people of Coorg are possibly of Greek or Arabic descent. About their descent, two arguments are there. Some are telling they are Greeks, some are telling they are Arabia. They are from Arabia, like that arguments are there. As one story goes, a part of Alexander's army moved south along the coast and settled here when return became impractical. One argument is there. Alexander's army, when came to attack on India, okay, a part of Alexander's army moved along the coast, okay, coastal area it moved and settled here when return became impractical. Returning from here to again Greek was very difficult. That's why that part of army stayed there only, because returning was impractical. These people married amongst the locals and their culture is apparent in the martial traditions, marriage and religious rite, which are distinct from Hindu mainstreams. And after that, those people, they married amongst the locals and their culture is apparent. Apparent means visible. Okay. It is seen apparent in martial traditions, marriage and religious rites, which are distinct from Hindu mainstreams. Yes, if you look at their martial tradition, if you look at their marriage system, and if you look at their religious rites, okay, their way of celebration of festivals or their way of rituals, they are totally different from the different from the Hindu mainstream. Okay, how we celebrate festivals, how we conduct marriages, that is different from Kodwas or poor people. See here, distinct from Hindu mainstream. What do you mean by mainstream here? A tradition which most people follow. Okay, almost all of us have same tradition, but poor people, they have their own different tradition. Okay, in the aspects of their martial tradition, marriage and religious rites, they are different from us. Okay. The theory of Arab origin draws support from long black coat with an embroidered waist belt worn by the Kodavas. Okay. Then some people are arguing that they are Arab descent. The theory of Arab origin draws support from the long black coat with embroidered waist because of their dress. Some people are arguing that probably they are Arab origin. See here, they wear long black coat with embroidered waist belt. Embroidered means decorative or designed waist belt. Okay, worn by Kodwas. They wear such kind of dress known as kupia, and for that dress they call kupia. The name of that dress is kupia. It resembles the kufiya worn by Arabs and Kurds, and this dress, this kupia is very much similar to kufiya worn by Arabs and Kurds. Arab people and Kurds, they also wear this kind of dress. So based on their dress, some people are arguing that probably these people are Arab origin. Okay, so like this, two different arguments are there. One argument is that they are from Greek, and another argument they are from Arabia. Okay, Arabs. Okay, let us stop here. We shall continue in the next session. Thank you for watching.